Hello friends, welcome to the cold and wet shores of Frostfang Sea. Okay, I'm not really good at that, like, role-playing kind of intro thing. But anyways, welcome to Frostfang Sea. So last time, we gave a tour of Gorlwind, Timorous Deep, I believe it was called. And now we're checking out Frostfang Sea slash Halas, which is the actual city, which we've actually already been there because we did the event that was taking place there at the beginning of the month, which was pretty awesome. So what we're doing here today is we're at where you would start as a new player. So that's kind of what our thing is showing you what it would be like being a new player. And hey, I'm a new player, and this is where you would have started. And I wonder if there's a bell here, because here's the quest. I Googled. Basically, you can look at the Frostfang Sea timeline. Perfect site. And basically, it gives you it starts with, and this is the NPC that you would start with to give you the quest. And there you go. So, I've been asked to report to blah, 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 ship hall. And there's a little secret here before we begin, because this is not just about, an episode showing you things. This is also about showing you some tricks. So if you go to advanced user interface, and then I believe it is name and chat bubbles. Scroll all the way to the bottom-ish and out leveled quests. See that? It will show you the quests, so that way you can find all of them if you're out-leveled. Of course, in this situation, I'm level, whatever my level is. I'm 24, so doing all that other content got me like 3 or 4 levels. But of course, I'm going to mentor down, go to the mages, the chrono mage, whatever they're called, and I'm going to set myself at 5 and start doing this and all that, just like I did before. But with our tour, it's a little easier just to be max level. So you're going to end up starting in this zone, and you're going to clearly do some questing. Now, I've never really quested in this zone, so this is sort of something new to me. So, of course, I'm not going to be able to show you the exact direction you're going to be going and how you're going to be doing it, but it looks like you'll be going in this area, and you'll be questing and exploring. Oh, look at all this! This is like Jackpot City there for low-level herbs anyways, or gardens. Oh, look at this. There's a ladder even on this side. Cool. In case you fall into the sea, or maybe there's even something over there that you have to get during the questing. But it's a beautiful place, as you can see. I love snowy areas. Always one of my kind of favorite things. What is this thing? Oh, this is a root. Oh, it's like frozen, stunted root. Huh. I kept seeing it, but I thought maybe it was for a quest or something because it was so special looking. But they've texturized some of the everything here. Ooh. Oh, look at these little guys. Maybe we can get one of these. You remember I had a rock one like this? Maybe there's... Ooh. That camera likes to take its control over me sometimes. I do apologize. You remember we got a little rock something one like that in our house? I wonder if we can get one of those. Maybe at the end of the episode I could show you, because I was moving to the Gorlwind house because I like that one, or that place I should say. But I moved some of my items there. We'll go down here. So either way, you quest around this island. There's a lot of depth to them. There's some ups and downs with them. I don't mean like negatively down. I mean you go up and then you go down, and there's little caves and tunnels and things like that, of course, which is pretty awesome. Look, I'm going around. You go around in big circles. Oh, this comes to an end. That's pretty cool. It's kind of the maze though. You can easily get lost here. I like it. Ooh, another shiny. I actually saw a new shiny collection here that I haven't. Oh, here's another one. Yeah. So hawk feather, and I also got a stripped butterfly. Those are two things I've never really gotten in the starting areas. I wonder if it's related to being slightly more. Oh yeah, here's another one. I wonder if it's more about being slightly more on the good side, or not. I think these people are more neutral slash on the nicer people than they are to the evil people. I don't know. The evil people are probably nice too, just because I'm, you know, stuck at an evil faction. It's sort of old school gaming, right? You know, I'm a Shadow Knight and blah blah blah, but because of my class, I guess I'm evil for that. But I'm not really evil, I swear. Let's jump into the sea over here. So eventually, I assume you would cross over here. I don't know what point you would come over here, but you would make your way over here. I don't know if you have a quest that teleports you here. You take a boat here. If you swim here, if there's a special tunnel or cave, I don't know any of that, of course. But these guys are around level 6 or so, so we'd end up arriving over here pretty early, actually. It seems. Once we complete the other island. And you got the Coca-Cola bears. It would be funny if they... Well, that would be annoying because it would probably break the lore anyways. But it would have been funny if, like, you see one of these bears just pull out a Coca-Cola, start drinking it. I don't know if you guys... in Canada, we used to have a lot of these. You probably had them in America too, I assume. But we always had these Coca-Cola commercials, and they were always about polar bears and drinking their Coke. So, you know, there's the under in a sense, and then here's the over part, you know, and the bears are up here too. Mama and Papa bears are up here. And I guess this is part of that event where you go flying through those. I actually wonder if a player was to fly through that, would I see them, or if it's slightly instanced? I don't know. And then you got these little, I wonder if these have an effect on me? No. They're not like those tornado things in the... These guys are mobs that you kill. In Timorous Deep, there was the other one. Ooh, I couldn't barely see that shiny. It was so bright because of the ground. Ooh. Some kind of lions here. Ooh, those shadowy things. So this is to unlock. They scale to your level. This is to unlock this strange Markide, which I still have to work on, but... takes me into a higher level zone, so it's more for later than anything, but... Oh, I didn't mean to aggro him. Might as well use one of my big shooters. Has almost like a 300-second cooldown, where I think by default it usually does. It's a little faster because of my... skills and stuff. That's the cool thing about EverQuest, is that you actually have skills to lower the cooldown of things. But anyways, those guys would have been defeated and they would have dropped that quest item here. But like I said, that quest item we already got and obtained. Oh, yeah, there's usually 2 groups in same area, so be careful. And they seem to be in all the starting areas, so you should always find a group of them. And they will match the critters, I guess, or sort of in the area. I don't know how it works exactly, but either way, it is a quest line. I'll have to learn more about it. Oh, look at these! We must attack! Ooh! Orcish, I don't understand. Oh, they're getting owned. Oh, by the locals here. Look at them. Whole war. It's funny because we were fighting those harpies. Well, I don't know what you want to call them, but the harpy things on the Timor Steep Gorwin area, the birds, the ugly birds that you saw. In the end, I basically made this big cannon thing, and it just shot them all down from the sky. It was kind of cool, actually. Wish I could show you that, but those are things that, you know, those are little things you don't really know or really can show because you don't know that was going to happen. But either way, it was pretty cool. The Great Shelf. This big place is a lot bigger. On the map, it looked a lot smaller, but you almost have to like zoom in like this or something. It did seem land-wise smaller, but Now when we're walking around it, it seems a lot bigger than I thought it was. These guys are so cool. I just love this. I know this is like probably a reskin of, you know, other creatures in the game that, you know, look, have that model and stuff, but I love it because I like the texturing. I mean, reskins do not bother me. Actually, I have no problem with that at all. In fact, I think that's a great way. If you have somebody who's good at textures and stuff like that, or even good with overlays and things like that, go for it. Adding new content, new skins has never bothered me. As long as, you know, you can keep the content semi-fresh, you know. I don't expect people to reinvent the wheel every time, you know, I go to a new area, of course. But I do like, because it's a cold area, you know, all the creatures are sort of like bluish, whitish, you know, they have the atmospheric effect as sort of, you know, way of the zone, I guess, which I think is really cool. So looks like we're getting up to the, oh, this is the high 20s here. So this is like probably finishing up or getting near the finish. Oh, here's some trainers here. This is probably taking us back into the city now. Yeah. So we're back in the city, and there's the other islands. Those other islands, I don't know exactly what you'd be going there for, how you would normally get there. I haven't figured out the transportation. I'm sure I'll figure that out very easily once I actually start, you know, questing in the area. There's probably like a raft or something. It would make some sort of sense to it, but I don't know. We'll find out over time, but I wonder, I could just swim over to the islands. Now, I had this bookmark. That wasn't that island. No, that was the back one there, right? Yeah. I doubt they'll make you swim all the way over here. Swimming is not bad, though, for us, because as we've leveled up our... I think the mount actually increases my swimming speed as well. I'm not sure, though. Oh, look at them all over here. So these guys are all like 14, 15 area. Oh, I saw a shiny. Hard to see, but... Oh! Look at this, a new bone. And... this guy did not like me trespassing. So yeah, these guys are going to get a little hostile for us. Maybe we can avoid them by keeping on moving or going between them. So it's, yeah, definitely a little village here of guys. Probably have to go there. Oh, look at that guy. He's a named one, but I'll deal with that when I'm actually here. Oh, the texture thing. I've seen that before in games. It's like the texture sheet or something acting up. That was weird. Here's my 45 or 52 minute spam or whatever. I think the devs are aware of it now anyway, so it'll get fixed eventually. It might not get fixed right away. I mean, it might take a few weeks or even months, but I'm sure it's on a to-do list at this point, you know, eventually. And here's another one over here. Thankfully, you don't die in this game from going to this cold water. Now, I think there might be some zones where you could die, you know, from lava and things like that, but I think we're going to be fine today. Though I don't know how we can get up on this one. Wee. Oh, these are skeletons, by the way. But they're slightly low. Oh, I love them. Look at them. Isn't that awesome, though? Badass. So this is an orcish remain instead? Let's gather this. Or troll, maybe? I'm thinking orcish, but maybe it is troll. Oh, that looks like... I guess that's an orc or a troll. I can't tell. I'm not really good with the lore of this game yet, so... They have, like, orc-looking features, but they could also be trolls, because trolls and orcs have fairly similar features. You know, I can think of another game, you know, and refer to it, but I'm going to say these guys look like orcs, actually. Yeah, I'll go with orcs. Cool. What about their ears? Oh, but they have big long ears. Let's Google it. EQ2 orcs. Oops. Gotta learn how to spell orcs first. Mob race orcs. Pointy ears, big teeth. Yeah, it looks like orcs. EQ2 trolls. Oh, I forgot. Trolls are totally different in this game. They look like goblins, sort of. Yeah. That's right. Okay. Yeah, they're definitely orcs then. I forgot that they, in this game, the trolls look like little, usually they're like greenish looking ugly things. They come in other colors too, but they're smaller and they're ugly and they're, you know, they remind me more of a goblin or something, but yeah. So these are all orcs. So those skeletons would have been orcs as well. That's cool. Look at this. Definitely getting a lot of new collections on this island. It's very cool. I like working on new collections anyways. Howdy everyone. Oh, you've been killing the polar bears! Polar bears are our friend. Oh! They're shooting. That's awesome. I hope that's attacking your enemies and not seals or whales or something else beautiful. And there you go. That's sort of a decent tour. I mean, it's not the world-class tour there, but I think it gave you a good idea of what to expect if you come here. It's a beautiful place either way. And yeah, I will be questing through this and getting a completion out of it. Now, the Gorwin one, I have bad news. There was no actual achievement for completing it, or doing the questing in that area, sadly. I did get one in the forest, but I didn't get one there, oddly enough. So, yeah, that's just how it is. There we go. I think when we do new zones as well over time, I won't probably always give you tours unless if it's going to old content. So you're probably going to still see tours of old content for the next few episodes, but they'll just be an episode, you know, for a zone and things like that when we explore them. But I think once we get into the higher ones when we're visiting new zones, I'll probably do something similar to my first few episodes, if not a little less, where I will have an episode where we do some questing and stuff like that, but maybe I'll do like even a slight recap, like, oh, I did this before, and I was over here, and we're doing this over here today, and things like that, just so there isn't, you know, 25 episodes for one single zone in the end, but... we'll see how things go, you know, that's kind of my goal anyways, to give you, you know, an idea of some of the content. Oh, this is a nice little cave here. Huh. I was actually hoping I was going to find an entrance to back into the city, but ended up getting myself into a cave. I don't know if this will actually get me back into the city, to be honest. The city definitely has a couple entrances and exits, but this might not be one of them. Or there could be one right under my butt or something, or, you know. What is this? Ew, it's slush. I don't want to jump in there. Maybe I, like, sit on it. That sounded weird when I just said that. Oh, look at these ones. A snowpack. It's like babies of those. This is a dead end? This is a dead end. Oh, here's a quest hub over here. Go in Cove. Nice. So that's the thing, you know, we're even still finding a whole bunch of new stuff. Even though, oh yeah, here's the strip butterflies. Here's another one. Look at all the shinies in one spot. Oh, look at that. Maybe we'll get them all just in the one go. Another butterfly type. Awesome. Yeah, so they definitely have some extra different collections in this area. Looks like that's it for over here, huh? Just want to check every nook and cranny just because those collections are fun to collect. I really enjoy, you know, you see me, you know, I definitely enjoy chasing them down and doing them. Okay, so before we end this, I thought maybe I'd show you, what was it, my house, I guess? I also wanted to show you some skills. I've been learning some skills over time. I haven't been touching them. Not skills, but the AA stuff. I haven't touched it because there's some automatic stuff, but there is some stuff that you don't get automatically, and I thought there was a few things I could show you that we can look into. So here we are. Now we can go into our house if we remember how to get there, which is... There you go. So I took down everything in my old house and I put them here. Before I was trying to do things a little too neat, and so I decided to clean it up a wee bit, or not clean it up, but make it a little bit more random. So you got our you know, our banners there. You got the skull there. The skull actually has this ghost that just goes around, which is awesome looking. This is the machine I told you about. This thing would start pumping out all these arrows and stuff, and it would attack those little bird harpy things. The coffin, our tent, the mushroom. Over here we got our little... Oh, that mouse thing happens too often now. You got our little statue and the candle thing. Chest of skulls. Some of these books we find off the NPCs, or requests and things like that. This has got, if you can believe this, it's got all these pages of lore in this, and this is a different one. Here's another book, and here's another 2 books anyways here. Vase, our little dude on the chair. These are our lore and legend. I thought I would just store them slowly on this wall. Before I had them like, oh, there's the book, here's the axe for that, or and here's the book, here's the dagger for it. And I thought that was kind of too ugly, and so I thought I'd just start spreading them around the wall. We got the bottle. Remember when I did this? I didn't mean to actually do that. Cancel. What happens if I force leave the house? I think I was able to out-cancel the force move. Oh, that's awesome. That was good. Some quick thinking there. It was teleporting me out of there, but I think I was able to masterfully be able to get out of there. And before I crash now, all this zoning in and back, and when it was loading, I tabbed. Okay. Anyway, so we got that, and then over here we got our, our market. As you know, I can't use it. Not a member, unfortunately. Got the mailbox, and got my beauty cream here. Which, if you forgot this, if you use this beauty cream, makes me smaller. Actually, I don't know if I showed you this beauty cream. Maybe this is the first time I'm showing you this. Anyways, I got this in a guide event. Basically, guide event was advertising. I think it was in general at the time, but I don't pay attention to general usually. But this one was actually in Goro Wind, just out here. And there was 2 guys there, and at first there was no one coming at all. I was like, what the hell? I was so saddened by it. No one was around and blah, blah, blah. So I thought, I'll put a little effort into this. They were in a house, or they bought a house, but it didn't come furnished, and they thought it came furnished, so they needed some furnishing. So I went to Halas, and I did the city token stuff, you know, the event there, and I bought some furniture and stuff with that city tokens, which are the currency here, the city tokens here. And then I traded them like 8 items or something, and they were like, "Oh, we don't need that many." And I'm like, "No, you can have it." I don't know if they throw it away or maybe they will use it or whatever. I don't know. Either way, I didn't mind giving it to them, and I put a little effort into it. I'm sure most people just bought it from the vendor and stuff like that, but I thought I would just, you know, put a little more effort into it. I felt bad. I also kept spamming it in general chat saying, "Hey, there's guides here, because they were there in the city by themselves, and I was just like, damn, I felt really bad for it. But when I came back to hand it in, there was tons of people there, so I was really happy. Okay, so a couple of things before we end this. If you go to J, I believe it was. No, it wasn't there. Maybe it's under knowledge. Oh yeah, knowledge and upgrades. There's these skills that you can upgrade over time. And I've completed this one, for example. So this will increase it to apprentice or journeyman, or I don't know which one's which. Okay, so it went to journeyman. So apprentice is the first, then journeyman. So if you claim, there you go. And basically you can research your skills. They take a long time, but it's kind of worth it if you want to do that over time. Yeah, so that's what I did anyways. For example, I can, you know, increase this from apprentice to journeyman over time, etc., etc. This one takes 11 hours. I might start researching it. And this is a method of upgrading your skills through the system if you don't have books, or it's just another method of it anyways. Also, if we hit our L key, we haven't really touched any of this stuff. I've ignored it and left it alone because some of it was automatically doing it, but some of it you actually have to pick yourself. Actually, I think it automatically picked it for me. At least this one it did. I'm doing... Oh, no, maybe that's... Oh, no. This is my elf traits, so half-elf traits. Sorry, so I have infrared ability, which basically lets you... it makes things darker, but lets you basically see things kind of reddish. If they're alive or got, you know, hot-blooded or whatever. Reduce the time needed to gather or forest by 5 seconds, or 0.5 seconds. I got tracking, allows you to track things, which could be useful. Increase your duration of drinks by 15%. Oh, this is why my drinks are probably always weird timed. Then you have attributes, so you can increase your int, or you can increase your strength here. So we should probably do strength. So these are things that you're supposed to select over time, which I didn't. You got this nimble striking. Basically, these are, you can select this and get like badass amount of skill out of it, I guess. Or is this to get combat skills early, actually? I don't know, actually, huh? Crushing and slashing. I like this one, actually. It seems passive more than anything. I think this might give you nimbling strike. Oh, I think it increases it. Passive effect. Okay. And then quick getaway. Reduce initial power cost of sprinting. Increases speed of the caster by 5. Ooh, increases your out of combat run speed. Quick recovery increases your out of health combat. Improve your duration of food by 15%. Honestly, the one that's probably the most interesting is this, but at the same time, I like the duration of the food by 15%, and from what I hear, food gets expensive later on. So I'm going to go yes. I think later on you can reset. Oh, here you go. You can reset these. So there you go. But that should match my food up to my drinks now, actually. 54 and 54. Woohoo! My OCD is a bit better now, but these are not even more OCD issues. There's focus effects as well, so this thing goes on forever, to be honest, all the things you can learn. I think this is actually a skill you want. Improve the heal amount by Reaver. This is also a passively increased Combat regeneration, health regeneration. I remember something like this being like an important skill at one point. Sure. Oh, one focus skill every 9 levels. So that's focus, but I don't have that yet. Maybe that's for when I learn it later on. I don't know. Harm touch, improve all areas critical damage bonus on harm touch. Oh, I like anything passive, to be honest. Which is all this basically. In combat movement speed, that's kind of cool. There you go. So that's all those. And then there's Shadow Knight training. Yeah, it never ends, my friends. Never ends. Some of these are probably useless because they're probably already past the normal level for a lot of these. Like this, what level is this one now? Oh, this is level 14, so you can. That actually would be a bit of a buff right now if you did that, I guess. It turns into the Grand Master version of that, so it's actually kind of badass. I might just do it for fun now. Some of these, of course, would have gotten weaker over time just because I would have leveled, but you can see this one increases it by quite a bit there. I'm going to go with this one. Oh, I'm currently researching it? Am I really researching that skill right now? Well, I don't mind researching another one, to be honest. Yeah. There you go. There you go. So there you go. That's all the character development. And then you have these guys, which these ones have been automatically spending the points. You got trade skill stuff that automatically been doing it. Prestige stuff, which has been automatically, as far as I know. Trade skill prestige, general and far seas. Yeah, that'll at least keep me caught up finally, because I haven't been touching my AA, and that's a bit of an embarrassment. Some of you guys might have not known about that if you're brand new to the game, so maybe it was important for us to, at least touch bases on that for you guys. But either way, thank you guys and girls so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and we will see you wonderful people next time.